Welcome to Brawlhalla.
He's been having a much better time than Remmy has.
Certainly.
Yeah.
We'll see if that continues today. They are getting into the stage banning here. Character pick-wise, Mitchell coming out with the Shovel Knight. That is, of course, a Nash crossover coming in at level 69. Nice. And then the other side, Remmy coming in with the classic pick, the level 100 Koji. You've seen it so many times on stream. This is a regular Remmy pick. Might see a Hattori swap, might not. It's super normal. I love seeing this Koji right out of the gate.
And he's going to be very at home here on Demon Island. But the thing is that I want to draw your attention to how short these walls are. And with the force that Shovel Knight has, he might be able to spike down Remmy, and Mitchell could take some early stocks this set.
Now, I could be remembering a different Nash TWK and Taza, but I'm not sure if Mitchell was the one who was like so nasty on the Nash signatures. I think in the Summer Championship was just finding really good knockouts with him and not getting punished often.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, well, we're going to have to see how that plays out here. I'm excited to see Remmy on Koji once again. The point about the walls on Demon Island is a pretty good point to make, because I think, wow, okay, Mitchell has not been able to land this entire game so far. Finally manages to get back down unarmed and do some extra damage. Well, let's see what Remy's going to be able to do for okay. All right, there's a side stick. Didn't quite knock him out. Remmy uses the dash
beautiful
to get back
punish too. He knew
gone.
he would get that full three-piece string because Remmy did the gravity cancel to get back onto stage, meaning his dodge was on cooldown for 3 seconds.
And that's what's so scary about someone who can use, oh my gosh, going for it again, tried to go for the double D-Light. Remmy still had a dodge though. That is going to be a nice cleanup right there. But you saw the beginning of that game, Remmy was playing very clean. TWK, you mentioned that Mitchell was having a hard time landing, but then all of a sudden he did land. And when someone can use signatures really well against their opponent and can hit them in orange or red, and is playing someone like Nash who has a lot of strength, then that's very scary. Remmy can play as clean as he wants, but at the end of the day, the second Mitchell hits a sig in red, like, Remmy's dead. Even if he's able to find these edge guards and clean him up. Look at this! Mitchell is adding up so much damage! He is a second stock Samuel here!
Yeah, he is just dancing around Remmy right now. That was just a ton of unanswered damage. The side air now putting him up almost a full stock lead. Remmy's got to pull some big plays to bring this back in early game one.
Yeah, and I was wondering, after the second double D-Light missed, because what Mitchell did, he didn't go for it that time, but when he went for the second double D-Light and he lost his stock, he was trying to disrespect Remmy, saying, you're not going to dodge out of this. And I like that Remmy was able to punish him right away with the bow down air and get the stock afterwards, but ever since then, Mitchell's actually just tightened up his play even more against Remmy, and Remmy is now at a damage deficit and a whole stock behind in game number one here as Mitchell hits him away with the nair and stop stares him, probably to his doom. Is this going to be the recovery that ends it? No. Remmy makes it back. Can he? Oh, no, that's
my
a two-stock.
Dude, are you kidding me? Mitchell was unreal on that second stock. Remmy's punish game was like slim to none, and that's going to be on both sides of the equation. Like, that's Remmy not being able to punish well, and that's Mitchell just playing well, getting in his moves when he's in a safe-er spot. There's no 100% safe spot for anything, but in safe-er spots. So, like, he's throwing out a lot of spear sidelights. Think about in your head how long a spear sidelight is and how easy players can sometimes punish it. Then think about how often Mitchell used it and how many times he wasn't punished.
Yeah, a lot of that was due to just how much on his heels he put Remmy. He was catching him out of so many different dodge reads. He knew exactly where he wanted to go, even going so far as to, hey, I hit you with the side light, I'm going to jump and gravity cancel the down light because I know you're going to try and dodge up and out.
Oh,
went for it again.
Work it out again. Yeah, great. And he does the silent, and then he'll do the chase dodge pivot. He does a slide charge on the neutral stick to be able to get Remmy as he's dodging in place or dodging away. Stomp side air, gets the stock. Man, Mitchell's destroying Remmy here in games 1 and 2. And unless Mitchell goes for something really greedy again, like the double D-Light without waiting for the dodge to be gone, I'm not really certain how quickly Remmy's going to be able to take the stock.
Even so, like, think about the things that Mitchell is going for. Like, yeah, he got a little bit of punish there, but now he's, again, getting hits back. So he'll go for these signature options, and he'll take, like, one hit. That's changing a little bit as this game is sort of going on. But one thing I'm really excited about watching Mitchell right now, Remmy is going to even that up. But if Mitchell moves on past this, I expect him to get very deep in the tournament. You know that from my predictions. But we're slated to see a lot of Mitchell matches, and I'm so happy for that. I love watching Mitchell right now. I missed good Nash play, We don't see it from a lot of players now, and Mitchell is just looking fantastic.
Well, in particularly in North America as well, right? Nash seems to be something that's just represented in a lot of the other regions, but not in NA. So to see Mitchell really being able to take this character and push him to the limits is awesome. And Remmy is fighting back now against Mitchell. Mitchell's, I mean, he's poised to get that stop. So you look for him. He's even gravity canceling those stops. He's literally only stopping across the ground. He's like, I know your stock's supposed to be gone here. And Remmy's actually punishing him for fishing for it.
Yeah, that's something that I want to touch on, is just how much more this stock alone. Remmy has been catching him off of the spear side lights, off of the stomps. It's all these big combo stars that Mitchell used to be getting a ton of the damage for. Remmy has now turned that around into a stock lead.
You're exactly right, TWK. I mentioned that punish game slim to none. Never mind, Remmy has woken up and is finding so many punishes here, even has the lead, gets a raw neutral sig there, throws out another one, doesn't get punished for it, still maintains weapon control, has the bow. Mitchell's unarmed, so he hits a nair, and that's just going to send a little bit up, but not anywhere near off screen and even further away from the blast.
Oh my gosh,
Remmy,
Mitchell's
no.
spacing is so unreal.
But there's also the note to make that that's the second time I think we've seen in this set where Remmy gravity cancels his signature at the edge, where it's like, of course Mitchell's gonna come in and punish you. You don't have your dodge, you just gravity canceled it. Yes, he did space really well around the side stick, but Remmy had no option. Whereas if he just landed, maybe he could have gotten out. But great job from Mitchell to be able to take that stock. And the weapon throws to stop Remmy from being able to get down with the ground pounds are nice too. Oh, no dodge. Let's see. Can Remmy avoid a lot of the attacks that Mitchell's been going for? Now that Remmy seems to be playing around Mitchell's sidelights on Spear and Stomps on Hammer, it's looking like it's harder for Mitchell to rack up a lot more damage, and he might have to rely on a sneaky signature here to be able to take the game.
Now we're seeing almost every sidelight that doesn't hit does get punished by Remmy. Complete 180 this game. That one almost got punished as well. He almost continued that string going up. Remmy seems to have most of the control in this game. Like one more bow nair could do it. If he hits a D-light recovery, maybe even just a raw recovery. Changing that up this time, going for the jump gravity cancel D-light instead of just the sidelight D-light. Hoping to catch Remmy maybe high since he has all that strength. Maybe cheek out. Oh, we got the neutral signature, and that was just barely enough to get it. Mitchell is going to take that game.
I would be kicking myself right now if I was Remmy. That is not the first time that he had done that read, right? Sidelight into sidelight pivoting. He's been doing it plenty of times throughout the set, and he was missing a lot of them. Towards the end, we were seeing it. Remmy was jumping around the spear sidelights, landing with the bow neutral air, and he was punishing him every single time. At the very end, he was able to get that one read that was able to secure the win and get him a 2-0, but really feeling good about the potential Remmy has to take games and potentially even reverse 3-0 this because of how well he's been playing around Mitchell and how slowly it feels like Mitchell has been at changing the reads that he goes after these string starters.
Yeah, it seems like he's got those couple main pieces in his toolbox, right? Where it's the side light, he'll either dash forward to the turnaround neutral signature, or he'll jump into the gravity cancel down light. Now, this is where it gets really scary when he starts hitting the signatures, the gravity cancel stomps, any of those big combo starters. That's where Mitchell really excels.
Oh, man. And now he's been really mixing up the signatures after these landing side airs as well off of the hammer. Went for the scoop, went a little too deep, but Remmy can't get any hard punishes off of it. That neutral light almost... I'm not so sure how damaged the hammer is here, but I know that Mitchell for sure is very damaged, so that's a jump that's gone. Can Remmy get the edge guard? No, he goes all the way back to the sword. Gets the neutral light on the landing after missing the down light. Pretty creative option. Let's see if we can get the stock here, because he doesn't.
Oh, beautiful dodge.
Spot dodge from Remmy. That is not an easy thing to do. Getting the idea of I need to dodge right now is strong. His reaction time was good, but also knowing exactly when to place it. So he had iframes all the way through that signature. Very good work from Remmy. Mitchell not afraid to kind of play on the wall. He was recovering a little bit low, so he didn't get picked up. Eventually, Remmy does find the pickup. Remmy isn't too far behind here. He is going to have weapon advantage. There is a spawn on the field. Remmy has been focusing a pretty good amount on maintaining weapon control and keeping Mitchell disarmed.
Yeah, something that Remmy's been doing that's nice is when the weapon spawns, instead of picking it up, if he has the sword, he'll use the neutral sig, Koji's neutral sig in particular, to catch Mitchell either jumping above him or dodging above him so that he can stop him from picking up the weapon and getting some extra damage. That time it didn't work. Mitchell picks up the spear, and it's now fighting back with neutral airs, but a neutral air on the way back down, and Remmy now avoiding the weapon throws that Mitchell's been going for coverage, but never mind. He just picks it right back up, throws it again, interrupts the recovery, sidelights, sends him off the top of the stage. Remmy now potentially has one last stock in winner's side of the bracket, and that double D-Light Cider is not a great start for him at all, Sparky.
Man,
Mitchell's...
and
Go
I'm
ahead,
just getting so nervous because you've been seeing Remmy trade back and forth with Mitchell. They're going hit for hit, but the problem is that Nash has so much more strength than Koji does that each of those trades is in favor of Mitchell.
Weapon toss goes out. This is likely going to be the stock gravity cancel side light. It's not going to immediately send down. It's not that sort of like gratifying big hit that's going to throw you right into the blast zone. It's going to be that simple, safe move to just throw out on the edge. But Mitchell is really starting to run away with it, especially towards the end of that. Remmy is finding his way back now, does have Mitchell disarmed. I'm loving Mitchell's variations out of the spear sidelight, though. He has so many. Talk about tools in the toolkit. This is a very big kit. It's a chest. It's not even one that you just carry around with your hand. He ends that one 3-0.